Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
David Montgomery, the ball.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7. Dolphins.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Chicago. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Now a 2nd down and 6. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling him, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brings up 4th down.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A gain of 5. 1st down, Miami. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The 13-yard line.
Second and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
coming right. This is Montgomery on the toss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
18. Lock in.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
They are not
and he
ready
will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44's a mic. Check. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
Fitzpatrick again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, Trubisky forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Raekwon Davis able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzpatrick to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in